with the towel roll just across where your bra strap is below your shoulder blades. And you'll probably want to cushion or your block for your head. So lying back, positioning it as said. And then you can have your head go all the way to the ground, but sometimes it's a bit, if your back's a bit, your spine's a bit restricted, it can feel really uncomfortable to have the head all the way back. So you can either knock your knees together, taking your feet a little wide, and just relax, or go a little bit deeper, straighten your legs, and then just relax your arms out. Just let the spine settle. Just gives a tiny bit of extra length to the back body. Just for a couple more moments, start to deepen your breath. I bet you didn't get many moments like this over the Christmas period. So take it all in, imagining that your spine is starting to dissolve, soften, just melting down over the bolster. Okay, and then soles of the feet back onto the mat, bend your knees, roll to one side, come up to sit. You're going to sit on your block or your towel roll, butterfly, Baddha Konasana, so soles of the feet together, holding onto your ankles, press out towards your knees. So that's a little squeeze of the glutes, pressing the hips gently forward. So our hips are the seat of our emotions. And also it's just a pooling of everything, because when you're sitting down long periods of time, so just helping to open up, get that movement into this area, get the blood moving, then draw your navel in, start to curl the rib points towards the hips, bring your hands around your toes. You can use your elbows to press your thighs away, and then draw the chin in, relax your head, and then use the exhale to just soften, deepen into this pose. And then inhale, lifting chest back up. Exhale, we're going to come into Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. So you can stay up on your block, etc., but we're going to do a little twist. So bringing the heel of the left foot to the outside of the right buttock, and then either having that right foot in front of the shin, or if you can, cross it over. I'm going to come off. Okay, then sit nice and tall. So press down through the sitting bones, lift up through the chest, draw the navel in, and then hug the left elbow around the right knee. Already you should feel, as you draw the chest and the knee towards each other, start to feel a lengthening through the outside of the right hip. And then take the right hand behind you, exhale, revolve, and turn your head with you as well, but just drawing the shoulders away from ears. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, uncross, other side. So we're trying to keep both buttocks on the mat. So that will depend. If you then, when you cross the left leg over, you feel like you're tilting, then you can just make it a little easier on yourself. Inhale, lifting up through the chest, the spine, and then hugging that right arm to draw the chest and the knee towards each other. Exhale, revolve. So don't forget, in yoga, it's not about reaching that final perfect pose. It's about getting to a position where you can feel it in a good way in your body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. Come onto your hands and knees. And then we're going to come into a brief child's pose. Take your knees wide, toes touching. Sit back towards your heels. So keep the arms active. You're going to walk the hands away so the elbows are lifted. Bring your forehead, tip of the nose to the mat. Press down through the palms and push them away from you. Feel that lengthening. You feel the side bodies lengthening. Draw the tailbone down towards your heels. Imagine you're a cat. It's just that, even the shoulders. Good, a little stretch. And then we're going to inhale, come into puppy. So that means bring your knees parallel, tuck your toes under, walk your hands away. So you're going to keep your hips above your knees, turn your tailbone up, walk the hands away, and then draw the forehead down. Keep the arms strong, press the palms down and away from you, tailbone goes up. So if you feel that your head is dangling, just prop it on your towel roll or your block. Keeping the head at a decent angle to keep the neck loose. Lovely stretch, tailbone going up, and then inhale. Lifting up, walk your hands back, and then come to stand. Coming to the front of the mat, standing in mountain, Tadasana. So just for a moment, feeling that alignment, pressing down through all four corners of the feet. You can lift the toes and spread them, press them down, but just feeling that complete connection to the earth, and then feel that energy lifting up as you squeeze your thigh muscles, lift the kneecaps, draw up through the pelvic floor. Chest lifts and shoulder blades slide down your back. And then think about the positioning of your head. So we tend to have the head tilting forward, which puts incredible strain on the shoulder muscles. So you're going to draw the back of your head back slightly and then lift up through the crown. But don't have the chin lifted. You just want to have that neutral position, just feeling the head sitting squarely on your shoulders, fingertips just gently reaching to the earth. One more breath here. And then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. You can have palms to touch or just having the arms parallel, but then curling to look up, lift through the chest, gaze on your thumbs, and then exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Pull up through the thighs, tailbone goes up. You can just reach fingertips down, press palms down, or just hold onto your elbows, but draw the navel in, inhale to halfway lift. Palms into shins, flat back, look up, tailbone goes up. Feel that lovely stretch through the hamstrings, use your core. Exhale, palms down, step back, roll forward into plank. Drop your knees if you need to, otherwise we're going to tip forward, bend the elbows as you hug them by your sides, lowering to the mat. You can come into up dog or cobra. Low cobra, if you're here, hug the elbows in, push the floor away, tops of the feet, pubic bone pressing down. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up into down dog. We're going nice and slow. Just get back into your body. Let the thoughts just roll past. Feeling into your down dog here, so you can keep your knees bent if it feels good. It's the length of the spine we want to head for first. And then inhaling up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, all the way up, palms to touch, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. We can do 2 more, a little faster. Inhale, palms to touch, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, low press up. Inhale, up dog or cobra, keep it gentle. Exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths. And then inhaling to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Next one, last one. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, low press up. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Three breaths here. Inhale to come forward to halfway lift. Look up, tailbone up. Exhale, fold, draw the navel in, relax the head and shoulders. Inhale, all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart, and then standing in mountain. Inhale, take the weight into your right foot, lift your left knee up to hip height. So you still use that mountain posture, gently reaching the fingers down, lift up through the crown of the head. Then exhale, point the left toes, step back to high lunge. Feet hip distance apart, you're up on the balls of the back foot. Bend that back knee a little, bring your hands to your hips, draw the tailbone down. And then we're going to go down 3 times just to kiss the mat, or an inch above the mat with that back knee. Come back up to a bent leg. Squeeze your glutes as you come up. Last one. Squeeze. And then you're going to draw up through the chest, so draw the navel in. Straighten the back leg, so squeeze the thigh muscle, push through the back heel. Make sure the right knee is directly pointing over the toes. And then you're going to take the left hand forward, draw the navel in, revolve, take the right hand back. So if you feel like this arm is in a funny angle because you can't get the rotation through the rib cage, then just bring the right hand to your hip. But start to feel the action of, it's almost like you're drawing the right hip back, left hip comes slightly forward so the hips are level, and then squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, turn to look over the back hand. Inhale, turn the chest back to center, hands to hips. Exhale, drop the left knee down. Flatten the foot. And then make sure as you rock your hips forward, this back knee is back far enough that you can get this long line of stretch through the front of the hip, the front of the thigh. Draw the navel in, lift the chest, bring your arms up, and then exhale, left arm down. Bring the right arm up. So again, we're revolving. Draw the navel in, turning the chest towards the thigh, reach up through those fingertips. Turn the head. If your neck's tight, just keep the gaze to the side. Exhale, fingertips down. Tuck the left toes under, lift through the back knee, and then we're going to step the left foot forward. Come to halfway lift. Extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Excuse me. So other side. Standing in mountain, inhale, take the weight into your left foot, lift the right knee up. So feel the length, lift the chest, reach out through the crown of the head. And then exhaling, point the right toes, bend the left knee a little, step back to high lunge. And bring your hands to your hips. Little bend in the back knee as you draw the tailbone down, lift up through the chest. 3 times to dip the knee down, squeeze your glutes as you come up. 2, squeeze, don't go too fast. Last one, squeeze, then push through the back heel, squeeze the thigh muscles on that right leg. Lift your chest, sink the hips a little, bring the right arm forward, left arm back, squeeze those shoulder blades, turn the head. So as you turn the head, you want length in the cervical vertebrae, so draw the shoulder blades down. And then inhale, come back to center, hands to hips, lower that back knee down. Flatten the foot. So if you need to wiggle it back a little, it's fine, just to get the best out of this lunging stretch. So opening through the hips. Bring your arms up. So you're letting the hips rock forward, lift your chest. And then exhale, right palm down. Lift the left arm up. So push the floor away with the right palm, lift up through. It's almost like that middle finger is reaching up to the sky. Sink the hips, drawing the right side of the ribs towards the thigh and turn the head to look up, shoulders away from ears. Then exhale, fingertips down, tuck the right toes under, lift up to runner's lunge. Exhale, step the right foot forward, come to halfway lift. Look up, tailbone goes up, feel this lovely stretch up through the backs of the thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to come to sit. We'll come into butterfly again. So sit up on something. If you're tight through the hips, a little bit of height or a lot of height can help. You can have a couple of blocks or a couple of cushions, but giving yourself that little bit of extra height. And this time you're pressing the soles of the feet towards each other, but slide your thumbs between the soles of the feet and then rolling, turning the feet out like the pages of a book. And then draw the navel in, start to fold or curling inwards, elbows to thighs. And then inhale to sit up. Come into a cross-legged position. Hands to your thighs. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste, friends. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Have a lovely day and see you on Wednesday.